On behalf of Sahara India Parivar, we welcome you all. We are meeting at a time when our organization has been very wrongly interpreted and presented in public against the backdrop of the ongoing Sahara SEBI case. As the matter is sub judice, we cannot bring forward many things pertaining to the case, but being an organization like Sahara India Parivar, with an investor base of more than 8 crores, Karyakartas, in tune of 12 lakh people, we feel it is a moral right and duty to come forward and dispel some misconceptions which are being created by parties having vested interest in the dust of ongoing dispute. As you are aware of the happenings in the case and the developments of the last 2 days, we wish to put forward the facts for the understanding of our esteemed investor, customers, Karyakartas, associates, business partners, our well-wishers and public at large. On 20th Feb 14, Honorable Supreme Court ordered our Chairman, Shri Subrata Roy Sahara, Sarashiji, and other 3 directors to appear in person in Honorable Supreme Court to be a part of the proceeding of particular day related to the ongoing dispute of our 2 companies, namely Sahara India Real Estate Corporation Limited and Sahara India Housing and Investment Corporation Limited, with SEBI. On 22nd Feb 14, Sarashiji arrives to Delhi to have a one-on-one meeting with our senior legal counsel, namely Shri Ram Jethmalani and Shri Aryama Sundaram, and therefore after to attend the proceeding of Honorable Supreme Court on 26/14, along with 3 other directors. On 23rd Feb, Sarashiji meets both senior counsels, Shri Ram Jethmalani and Shri Aryama Sundaram, at their respective residence in New Delhi. On 24th Feb 14, towards late evening, Sarashiji is informed that the health and the condition of a mother, Shri Chabi Roy, aged 92 years, who has been unwell for some time and being attended and treated by Sahara Hospital in Lucknow, has suddenly deteriorated and the situation is critical. Sarashiji, being the eldest child of his mother and also being very attached to her, decided to go back to Lucknow immediately with a private charter to be with his ailing mother at the critical moment, as any son would have done, in order to fulfill his emotional duties and obligation towards his mother. After arriving in Lucknow and understanding his mother's fragile condition, Sarashiji decided to stay back in Lucknow to ensure proper support and care for his ailing mother. Having taken this decision absolutely on humanitarian grounds and emotional grounds, he was also conscious of the directions given by Supreme Court. Thereafter, he instructed the legal team to move an application to Honorable Supreme Court, immediately seeking an exemption for the hearing for that particular day. While the rest of the 3 directors were attended the proceeding, his inability to attend also was communicated in writing to our senior counsel personally by Sarashiji, citing reasons in detail. Accordingly, the very next day, 25th Feb 14, our senior counsel, Shri Ram Jethmalani and Shri Ganesh, move a special application for seeking personal exemption along with a medical certificate issued by Padam Shri Dr. Mansoor Hassan, Head of Cardiology Department, one of the best hospitals in Lucknow run by Sahara India Parivar, which clearly states the fragile and the true condition of Sarashiji's mother. Accordingly, the same matter was mentioned in front of the special bench. However, Honorable Justice did not grant us the short relief, citing the reason as the inability to modify the order dated 20th Feb 14. Subsequently, Honorable Justice asked our counsel to take up the matter on the date of hearing, which is 26th Feb 14. It is pertinent to mention that the condition of Sarashiji's mother continued to remain fragile, and he decided to stay back in Lucknow at the side of his mother during his extreme critical phase, hoping that Honorable Supreme Court will consider his request on human grounds. In spite of so emotionally low, Saharashi again writes a personal letter to Shri Ram Jethmalani ji, expressing his helplessness to leave Lucknow with a request to read out the letter during the court's hearing. On 26 Feb 14, Senior Counsel Shri Ram Jethmalani informs the special bench about Sarashiji's inability to be present in Honorable Supreme Court to attend the hearing on 26 Feb due to critical condition of his mother. However, the Justice passed an order to serve non-bailable warrant in the same name of Sahara Ji, and in order to ensure the presence of the next day hearing, that is 4th March 14. On 27 Feb 14, Sahara files a special application seeking to recall the non-bailable warrant issued with an undertaking of Sahara Ji to be present on 4th March 14 without any fail. On 26 Feb evening, Lucknow police visits Sahara Shahar in Gomti Nagar, Lucknow to serve the warrant to Sahara Ji. During the same time, he was out of Sahara Shahar, Lucknow, to consult with a panel of doctors with certain medical reports of his mother, and then also visited a lawyer residence. On his return late in the evening, Sahara Ji was informed by the family members about the police visit and about the news appearing in certain sections of India across the country. On 20th Feb 14, in the early morning hours, as a law-abiding citizen, he willfully decided to submit himself to Lucknow police based on the warrant issued and asked them to proceed with the call of duty as per the directions given by Honorable Supreme Court. I would like to reiterate this whole line again. As a law-abiding citizen, he willfully decided to submit himself to Lucknow police based on the warrant issued and asked them to proceed with the call of duty as per the directions given by Honorable Supreme Court. Today morning, our senior counsels are going and approaching Honorable Court with a plea and a personal appeal from Sahara Ji to recall the non-bailable warrant. As he has willfully submitted himself to Lucknow police, he gave an assurance to be present in Honorable Supreme Court on the next hearing, 4th of March 14. At this moment, as we speak, Sahara Ji is up with UP Police and cooperating wholeheartedly with all the authorities in order to ensure the directions given by Honorable Supreme Court. Just to conclude now, for the consumption of all those who are associated with directly or indirectly, nationally or globally, we wish to reiterate the fact that Sahara India Parivar has always put our beloved nation ahead of our business interest and has always ensured compliance of the law of the land across the business and processes. From a humble beginning in 1978, Sahara India Parivar has created many milestones in the journey, and today we have a huge asset base which includes our 12 lakh Karyakartas and more than 8 crore investors. In the past also we have faced many difficulties, and each time we have re-emerged more strongly and firmly. In our endeavor to build our nation, we not only diversified our business in the country but also expanded globally. As you are aware that we are fighting an ongoing legal battle and are confident that it will arrive to its logical conclusion soon. Having stated that above, as a responsible business organization with high level of discipline and ethics, which we have learned from Honorable Sahara Ji, we are committed to abide by all the law of the land as we have been practicing always. Last but not the least, Shri Subrata Roy Sahara to me is not only a doting father but also a patriotic son of the soil, who has contributed immensely to the country in many ways, whether in various social causes impacting lives of people across the length and breadth of the country, or whenever India needed its son to stand up and shoulder responsibilities, like helping the families of Kargil martyrs, Mumbai terrorist attack martyrs, victims of the earthquake, floods and others. Today, it pains me to see his reputation and image being maligned in the manner, and I humbly seek your support and cooperation. In the end, I would like to read a small message from Honorable Sahara Ji. My office, my colleagues, my family members are continuously getting calls, SMSs, etc. from media, friends and relatives. They want to hear from me. What he says, all I want to say is, this is the best honor my country could give me. Thank you. Sahara Pram.